Mental health issues among college students is on the rise. According to a new study from Healthy Minds Institute, 41% of college students reported having suicidal thoughts in 2021. That's alarming. But there are signs parents should be looking out for to help support their children's mental health. Joining us this morning to weigh in on this important topic and talk about what parents need to know, Hansen, a therapist from Jewish Family and Community Services. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So Karen, we are seeing more and more attention on mental health, which is certainly good, and that probably plays into why we are seeing more and more cases and diagnoses. But there's a lot of work to be done in that aspect.
Yes, there is. So what's most important to remember is that this is a new experience for college students. They have one foot in being an adult and one foot still being a child in a lot of ways. So there's a lot of new pressures to watch for, and those pressures can lead to additional stress, which can either exacerbate existing mental health conditions or create some new ones like anxiety, depression, eating disorders, addiction. And what parents can do, and parents and students can really pay attention to the signs that are on the screen, but also look for changes in functioning, such as changes in their social being, the way that they interact with others, emotionally, cognitively. Are they having trouble concentrating or focusing, or are they isolating themselves? Things like, are there functioning changes in how they're relating with family members or their own friends? And then in schoolwork, are they falling behind? Are they missing classes? Those kind of warning signs.
Karen, it can be difficult for us to talk to our loved ones about their mental health. A lot of people say, I don't want to go there. I don't want to dig deep. What is your advice to broaching that subject?
Well, it's a normal thing to talk about mental health, just as it would be to talk about physical health. And so being okay and letting the students and children know that it is okay to seek help, that everyone has some times in their lives where it's a little bit overwhelming, where you're not sure which way to go. And it's nice to have someone neutral to talk to, like a therapist or, a trusted family member. The biggest thing is to not be afraid of asking. Asking, are you okay? Do you need help? Nobody failed. There's no failing here. When you seek help, that's a win.
And what are the resources available here in Northeast Florida, Southeast Georgia, and for college students specifically?
So for college students, most campuses have their own counseling there. There's also nonprofits around like Jewish Family and other ones. There's telehealth through lots of different companies if the students need to have more telehealth kind of access. And there's also the National Suicide Hotline, which I encourage everyone to put in your phone for themselves, or also for a person if you come upon someone who's having those thoughts.
All right, Karen, thank you so much. Please give everyone at Jewish Family and Community Services our best as well.
I will. Thank you so much.